So what's hurting those people when they do use their personal lines of credit or for business uses? Is it the fact like the credit utilization rate, like they're using too much of their total?
Yeah. When we're talking about usage, it's 30% of your credit score. And that's there's only one thing larger, and that's if you're paying on time. So if you're not paying on time, that's 35%. The next largest is usage. And usage is like, I have $10,000 on a credit card and I'm using $5,000 or I'm using $7,000. When we're talking about personal credit cards, the FICO people want to see you at 20% or less of your available credit.
Wow.
So when you're doing a fix and flip and you're at Home Depot every day or, paying contractors and using your credit cards, it quickly goes up. So, we see a lot of people, have 100,000, 50,000 or more on credit cards and they're maxed out. Maxed out, high usage credit scores go way down because they're using credit cards that report to their personal credit bureaus.
Yeah, I always thought that usage thing was really tricky and counterintuitive because, it's like, here's $100,000, but just kidding. You actually should only use 20,000. I'm looking at you to test your willpower. It's like, that's what it feels like. Is that accurate?
Well,
20%?
Yeah.
They want to see.
And it's weird because let's just say we both owed $1,000 on our credit cards.
Uh-huh.
And you had available $1,500 and I had available of $5,000. We owe the same amount. Maybe we have the same jobs and we have the same savings and everything, but you're going to be hit because of your usage compared to how much you have, even though we owe the same amount of debt. So that's where it's weird to me sometimes, is there are people who are having usage problems and don't owe that much. Maybe they owe like 3, 4, or 5,000. Then it maybe is even a quicker fix of just increasing your available credit. But what's happening out there is people are not used to this. They're not used to having, 2 years ago, you had a bad credit score. You went from 3% to 5%. You still lose it. Nowadays, you go from 8% to declined. Different times, and we have to work with what's happening. The banks, the lenders have nothing, they have no control over what the Fed's doing. The Fed's going to make this harder and harder to get funding until they get it to the point where they want it to be, which is no one's spending money. If you want to be in business and you want to take advantage of this time where there's going to be homes available, you have to be someone out there playing. You have to be someone out there buying transactions. You need money. You got to work any place.